Probably too, when you say it goes in cycles, if it hasn't been around for a while, it is considered it's new. You know, if it's a generation or so back, then people have forgotten about it. And because I'm sure even if you went back to the really old 1920s, 1930s movies, you'd see vampires in them. But then time moves on and, we've discovered this again.
Exactly.
Oh, well, that's very interesting. And so with your vampire books at the moment in the store, what would you say is the best-selling?
Okay, in young adults, I would still say Stephanie Meyer is right up there. With Rachel Mead, very close second with Vampire Academy.
Yes.
With the adults, I would say Charlene Harris, hands down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And is there any particular novel of those particular writers that are standing out?
It's all a series.
So there's not one that's really standing out at the moment.
You kind of, I mean, if you move away from vampires and you start to think about some of the other stuff that's coming out that's mythical but not necessarily vampires.
Like you're saying the werewolves and things
I would
like
say
that.
Fallen is probably...
Is that coming out
by
in
Kate
film?
Lauren? No, not that I'm aware of. But it's got a beautiful book trailer.
Oh, has it? I'm definitely going to have to get on YouTube and look at this book trailer. So do you just put in the name of the book and then the trailer will come up?
You type in Fallen, Kate Lauren, which is the author, and book trailer.
Okay.
It will be there.
I'm definitely going to go and have a look at those.
Yeah.
You're listening to 88.9 wynFM and the time is 3 minutes to 7 and this is Book Chat. You're listening to 88.9 wynFM, the sound of the West, and that was Dragon with Are You Old Enough, which was a big hit for Dragon back in the 70s. And you're listening to Creative Corner, and tonight it's Book Chat with Denise and Jackie. Now, Jackie, tell me what books are selling in Werribee this month.
Yeah, what have we been reading? Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is our number one. It's actually out at the movies at the moment.
Right.
And it's a trilogy. But the first book's been made into a movie and it's sparked a new interest in the book.
Right.
So that's number one. Then we've got Nicholas Sparks is all over the place at the moment because he's got two of his books that have been made into movies and out in cinema at the same time. And that's Last Song and Dear John.
Oh, Dear John. Oh, that's been very...
There's a L.J. Smith book. It's a vampire book, The Shadow Souls. And House Rules, which is the new Jodie Picoult.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And also, in the last but not least, I Am Ozzy. Ozzy Osbourne's autobiography is doing really well.
I Am Ozzy with an O instead of an A. Because when you said I Am Ozzy, I'm thinking, who's that going to be about? Ozzy Icons or something? That'd be an interesting read.
Yes.
Have you actually read that?
No, I've flicked through it, but yeah.
I wonder if he wrote that with a ghostwriter.
Yeah, I don't know, but the funny thing is his wife Sharon and his daughter both have books out at the same time.
Oh, they've got a good publicist and marketing company working for them, I would say.
Yeah, but he's outselling them, so...
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, I wonder if there's a competition going on in that household. Then we've got the top 10 DVDs and CDs in the shop. Lake Air, which is about the South Australian lake documentary, that's doing really well. Shaun the Sheep is doing really well. Wuthering Heights.
Oh, I love Wuthering. It's one of my favourite books as well.
Doctor Who, Waters of Mars, doing well. Midsummer Murders. The Military Tattoo is...
people love the Emperor Military Tattoo.
Just love it. And the DVD's just come out and that's selling really well, so's the CD. And another documentary called Ancient Megastructures, which goes around the world and looks at like incredible buildings like the pyramids and the Colosseum and that sort of thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Because, of course, your Collins Bookshop is also an ABC centre as well.
That's right.
You can always get some great ABC series.
Yeah, catch up on all the shows that I miss out on. Yeah.
Because that's the trouble sometimes. There's just so many great things. But I guess that's the good thing about DVDs, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, you can watch them at your leisure.
And quite a few of those top 10 books you were talking about are also in films now.
I know. Yeah. Well, I mean, hence our topic last month. Yeah.
Well, Dear John, they actually didn't think that was going to be that big at the movies, and they made it, but it's really just sort of a bit of I think what you probably call a B-grade movie, but it's actually turned out to be very, very popular and made a lot of money at the box office. But it's just interesting that sometimes the films from books, as we spoke about last week, can really be huge, huge. Well, you're listening to our Book Chat, and the time is 7:05, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some very exciting things happening in store.
That was Belinda Carlisle with Heaven is a Place on Earth.
And you're listening to Creative Corner and Book Chat. Now, Jackie, with Denise and Jackie. Now, Jackie, you've got a few events coming up in the store, and we've got a couple coming up at the station as well. Tell us about them.
We've got Dwayne Russell, who's a 3AW personality, ex-Geelong footballer.
Yeah.
He's coming to the store on the 10th of April, which is not this weekend, but next weekend.
Next Saturday week.
Yeah, Saturday week, and he's going to be there at 10 o'clock. He's got a new children's picture book out called Jackson's Footy.
Oh.
Very beautifully illustrated book. And, so we're actually setting up a handballing target.
Oh, terrific.
So some people can try and beat him at his own game, so to speak.
Yeah.
So that should be good. And you'll be interviewing him the day before he comes.
I will. He'll be on Denise and Andrew on Friday, my show on Friday afternoons between 4 and 5, because the footy will be back, which is timely because that's my first show with the football back. And Dwayne will be ringing into the station between 4 and 5. He's a very busy man, so I haven't got an exact time. But if you listen to Denise and Andrew on Friday next week, the 9th of April, we will have Dwayne on the show to talk about his book, so tune in.
It'll be really good. And then the week after that, we've got Julie Goodwin coming, who's Australia's first master chef.
And doesn't everybody love Julie?
I know. Her book's in the store now.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if we're going to have any copies left by the time she gets there.
They're selling really well, are they?
They are,
wow.
And most of them are being left at the back of the counter, so because people can't be there on the day she's coming in, so they want their book signed.
Oh, well, that's actually worth noting too, that if they do that you will hold on to the book and get them signed.
Yeah,
excellent.
And so she'll be there on the 17th of April at 10:30.
Yes.
And we can't wait for Julie to come in. It'll be
very exciting.
Really nice to meet her.
Absolutely. She seems so nice.
Yeah, and when you'll be speaking to her as well.
I will. I'll be speaking to her on the Friday before she's in store, which is Friday the 16th of April. Again, that'll be on the Friday show, and she's ringing in about 4:30. So if you tune in Friday the 16th to Denise and Andrew on Friday, we'll be talking to Julie about her new book, and I'll ask her a little bit about her experience on MasterChef as well.
Must have been pretty daunting.
Well, when you think about it, 12 months ago, she was, I don't use the word average, but for want of a better word, your average suburban wife, mother, there's no such thing as average, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden now she's in the limelight, book deals, television. She's doing all the Glad Wrap commercials.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just out there.
Yeah.
And they did a big spread on her a couple of issues back in Women's Weekly, and it just really must be mind-boggling for her. As I said, 12 months ago, unknown, and now probably one of the most recognised people in Australia.
Yeah, exactly. So, look, we've got a really good April coming up.
Absolutely. And I think that's really good that if people do come in beforehand into the store and buy the book and they can't get it on the day, would the same be for Dwayne if someone wanted one of the books signed?
Yeah, we'd offer that service for anyone. I mean, it happens that people can't actually come in on the day, but we can still organised to have something signed for them. Yeah,
that's terrific, and it's really good to have them local here at the Werribee Plaza in your Collins Bookstore ABC Centre. So we look forward to having more people coming up during the year, which we'll tell you about as they come up.
Yeah, we've got some in the planning at the moment, so look forward to those.
Absolutely. Maybe next month we can hear a little bit more about who's coming up. So stay tuned. Well, thanks very much for coming in again tonight, Jackie. It's been great.
Thank you.
And you've been listening to Book Chat with Denise and Jackie on Creative Corner.